Well, I did it. I watched the Saints curb stomp my glorious Panthers into the mud. You know the feeling when someone you don't like gets beat so badly you start feeling bad for them? Kind of look the other way? Well, that's exactly what you should be feeling after seeing this scoreline on Google, because let's be honest, nobody outside of Saints fans and masochists watched this game. If you did, I'm sorry. It's horrible. You don't even want to. It's disgusting, man. Now, I don't know what the hell David Tepper did to piss off the freaking football gods, but it seems like they just wanted us to feel the full might of their wrath. The Saints are just God's messenger, I guess, to purify whatever black magic Tepper has been doing these past couple years. Wait, hold on. Just got a phone call? Yes? What's up? Oh, I just got a call that the Saints are going to be rebranding themselves as the Sinners after being charged with first-degree murder for all of the horrible actions committed against the Panthers in this week 1. Fitting, isn't it? Now, I will admit I wasn't able to catch the entire game fully live. Thank goodness, because that would have been horrible. So I went back and I got the wonderful NFL Premium once again, just so that I can watch this full replay in its entirety. And outside the 240 instances of assault that I just saw committed onto Bryce Young, there's a lot to digest. A lot. Now, I'm gonna just give a recap because I just don't freaking know, man. Like, this team is just buns. Man, they're cheeks. They suck. Like, this Panthers team is horrible on both sides of the floor. Genuinely. Horrible. First drive, you give up a bomb from Derek Carr to the end zone. Derek freaking Carr! Like, if it's Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, I'm like, okay, well, like, it's Mahomes and the Chiefs. But you gave it up to the Saints, bro. The Saints with Carr. Derek Carr! Did they even make the playoffs last season? I don't think so. And the way they did it, like, you gotta understand, the current NFL meta is to just have two safeties that take away any big plays, and you give up one on the first drive of the game, 3 plays in or something like that. Terrible coverage. Horrible. And then, Bryce Young, first time he touches the football, guess what he does? Tosses it to the other team. That's right. The first play, not drive, first play, like the literal first touch of the football, was to throw it into double coverage and get picked. I don't know if it's possible to get a negative QB rating, but if I searched up his stat line right now, as that play happened, there should be a negative QB rating. Like, that number should be negative. It should not be past 0. That's horrible. The next drive they get, they score it. I think it's a field goal. And then the next drive, Young quite literally runs into his own lineman. Like, it's bad when the coach, just takes it out of Young's hand and just runs it 5 times in a row. And then the one time Young touches it, he just throws it into, freaking Africa, man. And on defense, it doesn't matter if you're running it or passing it. The Panthers are just getting barbecued so hard, you'd think you're at a damn exotic Gordon Ramsay type restaurant. You're getting served Panther. That's your dinner meal. That's what it is. Our team is pathetic. And the thing that makes me mad is, in what world can you allow them to be up 17-0 in the first quarter? First quarter, bro. The first pass Young made was with 10 seconds left in the first. How? And then there's some holding call. And then, they got a first down, but it's holding, so they have to go back. I think it's 30-1 or something. Then it's minus 10 yards. And then Young gets sacked on the next play. Just disband the team, man. Just disband it. And then, they score again. And then, wide receiver number 15 fumbles the ball. And you give them another short field. 23-0 Saints. That's on top of all the penalties. They haven't stopped a single drive. There's 2 turnovers. And then Young gets sacked once again. So if you're counting it, 1 interception, 1 fumble, and punt on every single drive. Just think about that for a second. If your team had 1 interception given, 1 fumble given, and punted on every single drive, what would you think? You would be, if the Niners did something like that, you would be looking for Kyle Shanahan's head. It is pathetic of a performance, especially on the offensive end. And then let's go on to the special teams, because, you thought I was going to miss out on the special teams. Nope, because the special teams gives up a punt return until their 20-yard line. Like, just disband the team, man. Like, offense, defense, special teams, like, they're all trash, dude. Like, how do you give up how is it 30-0 before the half? By this point, like, anything positive here is just because the Panthers have, total garbage time and are playing against a team that, quite frankly, shouldn't care anymore. They do manage to get a field goal, snuck in right before the half, but, let's not pretend like that matters at all. You're down 27 points. The game is essentially over. Now, the next drive of the game is another interception. It's not just any interception. It was so badly overthrown, you'd think Young was seeing Casper on the field. Like, he must have thought like there was some guy in a blue jersey up 10 yards ahead, because that's how badly it was overthrown. Well, I'm just going to say this is a small complaint, but I think the passing interference call was kind of dubious. But, first of all, it's not like this game changes because of that passing interference call. And I guess the referees kind of want to make up for that atrocious Saints no call versus the Rams like a couple years back. So it's kind of like reparations, I guess. Now, of course, the Saints score again and again. If you've played sports, you kind of know this feeling, but like when you're dunking on a team so hard and like you score a goal, touchdown, I don't know, whatever, and you don't even like go crazy, like you're just like, whatever. That's how you know this game is cooked, bro. And that's literally what they did after touchdown, field goal, doesn't matter. Like their celebrations were just like, whatever. That's how you know you were getting stir-fried, deep-fried, freaking cooked in an oven, flipped upside down, scrambled eggs, whatever. That's how you know you were getting blasted. And then finally, Bryce Young manages to score a touchdown. I mean, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie, like, this brother looked like he was about to kiss the earth before, like, scoring that touchdown. But hey, tutty is the tutty. Like, what am I gonna say? And then now they just put in a backup QB. So the game's over. Saints basically scored on 47 points, straight drives. I don't think they punted a single time. And then at the end, they just play some random, like, backup quarterback to just rub it in. It's pathetic. And if you looked at the scoreline and you couldn't seem any worse, the Pro Bowl tackle, Derek Brown, also got injured during this game, which means the Panthers just lost their probable best player. You thought things didn't get worse? Well, they just did. Now, all right, the analysis time, because, can't go dunking like that without some analysis. Now, for Young, I didn't, watch through every single game last season in its entirety. I just didn't have the time, and I did watch some highlight reels and some analysis, and the same problem kind of just seems to exist. He just overthrows some people, he just misses reads, he just either can't see because he's 5'10" or whatever, but he's 2-18 by this point or something like that. It's a horrible record. He's never once really had a game where wow, maybe this could be something. And you just have to wonder if you have to just move on or not. there's a lot of like people I think making videos now. Like I'm a week late, and there's just like, oh, Bryce Young's like the worst #1 pick of all time, like all this stuff. I don't know if he's like that, but I'm gonna just say like honestly, I don't even know if you could give Patrick Mahomes this roster and like this be a positive win team. Patrick Mahomes can't play defense. And that's the next thing. This is a trash bag team. There is no talent whatsoever on any place on this field. Zero. There is no talent. Like, just disband the team, man. The pass protection is bad. The receivers are bad. The defense is bad. The safeties are getting cooked. And even the special teams wasn't that amazing, right? I will say, though, at least with like, I mean, I'm no like scout or anything, but like, I guess this is kind of like the way I see players, especially like younger talent. And, you know, you can be on a pretty bad team, but there will be at least like certain highlights or like things that you do that shows like, oh, like this guy's kind of talented. Like he might make mistakes here and there, but like there's some like talent to this guy, you know? But there isn't really any of this like, wow, talent that's coming out from Young. Like it's just, if you asked me for a highlight reel of Bryce Young throws, do you think you're going to be impressed? Or it's not like he's scrambling like Josh Allen or something like that. Like, where is his talent, right? And yeah, he just doesn't have the best decision making, just hold on to the ball too long and then just gets blown into smithereens because his pass protection is also really bad. Like, and then there's just like some of these stupid like decisions. Like, how do you throw that into double coverage? Like, first play of the game, like, just how? Now, going on to the defense, like I said, you are also booty cheeks. You let the Saints score on every single drive like Oprah is giving away cars. You get a tutty. You get a tutty. This is an NFL game, not a charity giveaway. And all I saw was a hot knife going through butter this game. There was a higher success rate of Derek Carr leading a score than Steph Curry scoring a damn free throw. That's horrible. The special teams, like I said, y'all are buns too. How you let a guy run for 50 on y'all? The offense sucks, the defense sucks, the special team sucks. Hell, I bet the coaches suck too. Like, Canales, is that his name? And, you know, I don't even know what the Panthers can do, like, to be honest. Like, at this point, they just have to find some way to develop some players because this ain't changing anytime soon. I'm gonna be honest, bro. You can put in Patrick Mahomes and this team ain't doing jack, bro. It's not like you're winning a Super Bowl. Like, let's be honest. Like, I'm a very, like, all or nothing guy. Like, I'm sure there's some teams that, like, celebrate when they hit playoffs. But I think the goal of every team is to one day win a championship, right? And the Panthers are just not going to win a championship, even if they replace Bryce Young. Like, you might make it to the playoffs, but you're going to lose. First round, probably. There's just... And like I said, Mahomes can't play special teams. He can't play defense. It doesn't matter if Mahomes is Mahomes if you give up a score on every single play of the game. Doesn't matter. And this isn't just like the Niners or like the Chiefs or any like some incredible team. Like, this is Derek Carr and the Saints, man. Like, these guys are at best a second round exit, and you guys got dropped 47 points on your head. Honestly, just disband the team. Maybe that's the only way to fit this hot lump sack mess. But anyways, I gotta watch the game 2. Until next time.